This is Matt Jacobs of BCTV, and it's just about time for college baseball, which means the Butler Grizzlies are about to hit the field. We are here with head coach BJ McVay. And, Coach, let's start to talk about your team a little bit. First of all, might be one of the youngest teams you've had in a while. You've only got 2 returning starters in the field. Let's talk about those guys, first of all.
Yeah, Hayden Dyer at shortstop kind of led us last year. Played third and short. Ended up the year at short. Had a good freshman year. And, we expect, good things out of him and to lead the team kind of how he did last year as a freshman. Then Josh Holmes in center field. He kind of came in the middle of the year and, helped us out and had a really good freshman year. We expect good things out of him and being a team leader also.
Yeah, you lost a lot of really good players from last year, but Hayden did return as the team's leading hitter in average, was also third in the team in home runs and RBIs. So, like I say, you got to feel good about him. So let's talk about the returning guys on the mound. You do have 2 returning starters there. Talk about those guys.
Yeah, we have Izack Tiger back. He's kind of dominant guy. We're excited to have him and kind of see what he's going to do this year. He's older. He's one of those leftover COVID guys that's older. He expected to get drafted last year. It didn't happen for him, so he's able to come back. So we expect good things out of him. And then Zach Brink started a lot for us last year, left-handed pitcher. He did really well for us last year. He kind of did both. He was kind of a hybrid guy that, if we needed him to start, he started, or he came out of the pen. But we expect him to start this year.
All right, and you also have one returning guy who threw a lot of innings for you out of the bullpen, and Rinker.
Yeah, Dylan Rinker, he was great out of the bullpen for us, last year. We're kind of looking at him to be in the starting role this year, if he can do that. If not, he'll be – he's a strike thrower, and, he just gets the job done.
All right, so you lose so many great players from last year. We're talking about guys like Braxton Hyde, who was drafted by the Colorado Rockies, a bunch of other guys who are now playing at the NCAA level. How do you, as a junior college coach, it's your 13th year, so I guess you're kind of used to it by now, but how do you continue to rebuild your roster year after year like that?
Junior college is, you say young, I think you're all young, but, we just don't have those third-year guys anymore. And you just hope those guys that were freshmen last year kind of learn from the third and fourth-year guys that were here, how to lead and things like that. It's just different, now that COVID guys are gone, and it's back to real junior college, I think, junior college baseball. And, just go out and try to find the best talent that you can get and, try to make them better.
So maybe any freshmen coming in that caught your eye and might make an impact on this team?
Yeah, we like a lot of them, but, they are freshmen. They're going to go through those growing pains like freshmen do. Got a third baseman, Anibal Rivera, that's, left-handed hitter. He's going to be a good player, we think, down the road. Cole Merle out in the outfield, left-handed hitter. We think he's going to be a pretty good player for us, too. The big thing is we got 2 transfer arms in, and Bill Humphrey and Preston Giltner, that we think could start for us, or even we think Humphrey might even be able to close for us.
And it sounds like you have a pretty good grasp on maybe who your starting rotation might be, those 5 or 6 guys that might be in the mix for those 4 spots.
Yeah, we do. We do. These first couple of games, we go down to Alva and play, and then, the next weekend we're at Central Oklahoma. So, we'll start a few different guys and just kind of work our way through that. And then we got KCK the next weekend. So, we'll be able to see who we like in the starting roles. And we think we got 4 or 5 guys that can do it.
All right, last year you guys won 35 games, finished tied for 4th in the conference, earned a first-round home playoff series. Your thoughts on maybe what the conference kind of looks like, maybe your schedule overall?
I think the conference is tough every year. It's a dogfight, every weekend. There's no weekend that you're like, man, thank goodness we got these guys. We need a break. It's not going to be that way. It's competitive, and I think our schedule is always pretty tough, especially non-conference. We always play the east side, which is nice. We get to see some of those teams that we don't see throughout the year in conference. So I think on our side, everyone's kind of in the same boat as us. Everyone kind of lost a lot of guys from last year, a lot of COVID guys, that were left over. So I think whoever figures it out first, will probably win the conference.
All right, Coach, we certainly thank you for your time here, and we look forward to the Butler Grizzlies. Season opener is Thursday the 8th down in Alva, Oklahoma. The Grizzlies take on Northwestern Oklahoma State JV and then go to Edmond the following week for some pretty good competition down there at Central Oklahoma against several other junior colleges. Thanks as always, Coach McVay, and we look forward to the season.
Thank you.
We're now here with shortstop Hayden Dyer, who led the team in batting average last year, was third on the team in home runs and RBIs, and had a 27-game hitting streak. Hayden, what is the difference this year from being a freshman to being the sophomore who's kind of considered the leader of this team?
It's going to be a lot of hard work. Everyone knows what I can do now, so I have to find a new way of, figuring out how to hit, lead the team, get the team going, win games. So,
all right. As this team has come along and there's so much new on this team, how do you as a sophomore kind of try to lead this group?
I try to lead by example, just showing everybody how we do it here, what it's supposed to look like. Hopefully everyone follows, which they've been doing a really good job. We have other leaders on the team that are the vocal leaders. I'm more of the example leader. So
we're here with third-year sophomore Izack Tiger, a signee with the University of Kansas last year for the Grizzlies. Izack, you went 9-3 with an ERA at 4. Kind of talk about your thought process going into the season as the number one returning pitcher.
I would say just competing every pitch. Honestly, just winning, just competing for the team. I know my guys have my back, and I want to have their back on the mound as well.
Fairly young team, even by junior college standards. What have you had to do to be a leader on this team?
Not cut corners, just show everybody that if you do the hard work and you do it 100%, you can't go wrong.
What are your expectations as a sophomore leader on this team?
To win.
All right, now we're with center fielder Josh Holmes from Shawnee Mission West High School. Last year, Josh, you hit 350, but almost 400 in conference play. What are your expectations for yourself this season?
I want to do it again, even better this time around. I feel like a lot of our guys, our few returning guys, just want to do everything better. We want to keep pushing this team. We want to be leaders. Just do everything we can, and even more this year.
What does it take for a guy who hits almost 400 in conference play to be able to improve from one year to the next?
Well, last year, I had a lot of hits just out of my speed. I'd beat out ground balls, and I think I can improve on that this year. I can turn those ground balls into lower line drives, and I'll still have that tool of my speed. And if I can turn some of those that could have been hits into hits, then it'll just be even better.
What's the thing that you are most looking forward to this season?
I think we have a lot more tools, more guys this year than we did last year. I think we're more of a compact team, so I think we'll be a lot stronger. And last year we lost games that I don't think we should have lost. Everybody will say that, and I think this year we have a much better chance at winning all those games that we should win.
All right, so Grand Junction is the goal for every junior college baseball player. That's where the Junior College World Series is played. It's been a bit since we've been there. What's it going to take to get back?
A lot of hard work, honestly. That's all I can say. We got talent, more talent than we've had. If we can get everybody working hard, everybody wanting it as bad as some of us do, then I think we can get there.